Married at First Sight, Season 14, Episode 15. And this video is for Mark and Lindsey. I do videos on separate couples. At the end of this video, you can look here. There'll be a link to the next video. But this is for Mark and Lindsey. So let's talk about it. Well, rest in peace, JC. You lived a long, healthy life, and sorry to see your life end. But it sounds like you are in a better place. And it was good to see that Lindsey was there to support Mark. And I know that he did also appreciate the help and the support from Lindsey. And that is one thing that Lindsey is. She is there for Mark for certain points in his life. But the real problem with Lindsey is she believes all those things make up for her nasty attitude. And that really is the problem. Lindsey is there to support Mark all the time. But what she doesn't realize is that it doesn't make up for the other areas in which she kind of destroys Mark's life. And she thinks it should make up for it. Lindsey has said over and over again that she doesn't want Mark to tell her she's hyper or she needs to tone it down. She has said over and over again that Mark needs to accept her for as she is. I talk about this all the time. Lindsey isn't the only person out here who believes that husbands and wives should accept each other as they are. And I'm going to say it for the 100th time. That is a myth. No one is going to accept you as you are. You are absolutely going to have to do edits. And the problem with Lindsey is she isn't open to any edits at all. She still wants to make that strong drink for Mark. And he keeps telling her, don't put so much vodka in it. But she wants him to take it like a champ. And he's saying, I don't want to. And then when she boozes him up and gives him too much vodka, he passes out and doesn't want to be bothered with her. And now she doesn't understand why he isn't available. This is a metaphor, of course, but it's what's happening in their life. Lindsey overwhelms Mark, then he needs a break, and now she's mad at that he needs a break. When everyone keeps telling her, you need to pull up off the gas, don't put so much vodka in that drink, pull up. But Lindsey's answer all the time is, I don't want to hear that. I want to put the whole bottle of vodka in the drink, and I want to put my foot metal to the pedal, and I don't want to let up off of it because it makes me feel good. And I want you to be able to do both. Handle me and give me what I want. And you know what, Lindsey? She's got a problem more than with Mark. She's going to have a problem with the whole male population. She keeps saying Mark needs to find a lesser woman. And I guess she thinks she needs to find herself a bigger man. But you know what's going to be easier? It is easier for Mark to find a lesser woman, Lindsey. But I'm telling you, I'm not sure you're going to find a man who's going to want to put up with what you're doing. Mark keeps telling her, I can give you what you want. I can love you the way you want to be loved, because Mark has said, that's what I've done in the past. I can deliver. But what he's saying is you need to give me a little bit more room. You need to also listen to what I need, because if you also just meet me halfway, I can give you what you need. And I don't like this advice that Pastor Cal and Dr. Pepper keeps telling Mark, that he needs to just keep giving Lindsey what she wants. No, I don't agree with that, because what Lindsey is asking for is unrealistic and it's outsized. Lindsey needs to pull back. She needs to figure out, why is she a cup with a hole in it that no matter what you pour in it, it's never full? And that goes back to her mother. Lindsey is never satisfied. She talks about how Mark didn't want to try any foods, and they show the whole montage of how often Mark has tried foods. But you know what? It's not enough, because Lindsey has a hole in her life, a hole in her heart that's bigger than the Grand Canyon. And it doesn't matter how much you pour in it, because it's just going to drain out the other side. And that is the problem with Lindsey. So no matter what you do for her, no matter what you give with her, she would never feel full. Lindsey needs therapy to heal that hole in her heart and that hole in her life, because she's asking Mark to fill it, and it's an impossible task. Sure, there is work that Mark needs to do, but at this point in time, the heavy lifting that needs to be done in this relationship is on Lindsey's end. Mark does need more work, but the heavy work is on Lindsey's end. And every time Lindsey gets loud and rude, all it does is trigger Mark with his own mother that was rude and mean to his daddy. Let me tell you, these two trigger each other. I don't think these two can make it. I don't think they're going to make it at all. That's it, y'all. Anyway, watch my other videos. Here's a link. Talk to you later. Bye.